Hi, welcome to another edition of Masteries.com. Today we have a letter, and this is really nice to hear. But this person says, Dear Masteries, I've been watching your videos on 121days.com. That's my other blog right now. And your results are really good. You don't seem to be punishing yourself like other diets I've tried. What could I expect to lose if I followed it? Signed, Expecting Results. Well, this is a really good question because a lot of people want to know, if I do what you're doing, am I going to get the same results you get, or am I going to get different results? And I kind of want to explain it in a way where people understand no two bodies are the same. No two lifestyles are the same. We all are going to be different. We're all going to eat different, exercise different, have different hormones, emotions, thoughts, work environments, home environments. It's all different. So would you have the same results I get? No, you would have a little different results, or maybe a lot different results. It really depends. For me, I started out with a considerably low body fat amount. Not a whole lot of body fat to work with, so to speak. That being said, some people have a lot more to work with. So if you have a lot more body fat to work with, your results, percentage-wise, might still be the same, but your total pounds that you're seeing on the scale or in your measurements and your results might be completely different. I've actually had a lot of people in their first week or two lose 5, 10, even 15 pounds within the first couple of weeks, following the certain similar strategy that I've used. And I'm talking about when people are using kind of the blue, purple, and aqua color here. So the strong, lean, and ripped system. These are the lower carb style, okay? The ripped, currently what I'm going through on 121days.com, I started here, went into lean, and then into ripped. Ripped is a really strict one. And you tend to get into ketosis at this point. You should be, actually. And if you're not, you need to modify maybe your proteins a bit, maybe bring those down or add a lot more fats when you're eating those proteins. And that will help you to get in ketosis and stick there and have a lot more results. But yeah, a lot of people will experience dramatic results in the first couple of weeks. And then from there, the goal is to try to get a percentage of your total body fat to be lost. If you're losing 1 to 2 pounds a week, that's awesome. In the first couple of weeks, so if you go from a traditional diet or the standard body system into a low carb diet, you should start to see a lot of weight loss because, number one, you're not putting in the carbohydrates into your body that your body would use, break down, and store in your muscle as glycogen. And when you lose about 1 gram of glycogen, you're going to lose around 3 grams of water with it because your body stores water with the glycogen. So yeah, you could see tremendous results on the scale. The one thing I want to caution you on is a lot of people will start to talk about total numbers on the scale, but they're not talking about body fat percentage. And there's a big difference there, and I want to make sure we understand. We're trying to lose body fat. We're not trying to lose weight. Okay? And we want to try to do this in the healthiest way we can so that our health, emotions, mentality, and just our overall well-being improves. Because once you feel good about doing it, you're going to continue to do it. Okay? Yes, you might have a couple of days where you're going to struggle throughout the whole journey, and there could be different reasons for that or whatever. And there's a lot of strategies that can be used. We'll talk about some of those a little later on. I have a couple of blog posts scheduled to talk about some of those things. But yes, you can expect similar results to what I get, or even better. That would be the what I'd put out there for you. So if you want to give it a try, by all means, I definitely recommend it. Start eating healthier. And by the way, a lot of people have concerns about fats and eating a lot of proteins. And, there's a lot of people out there who are reversing type 2 diabetes, cholesterol, and they're really making a huge impact on their health by eating a lower carb style of dieting. And One of the major reasons is you're dramatically reducing your sugar. Sugar, if you haven't seen any of the literature, studies, documentaries, and so forth, I encourage you to take a look. We're going to start to see a lot more people talking about, and I'm talking about doctors, scientists, scientific studies, who aren't related to any parts of the sugar industry or who might not be funded by the sugar industry or certain man-made food industries. We're going to start to see a lot more prevalence of this data coming out, and we're going to really understand that it's not the high fat that's causing the issues, it's the high sugars and the high fructose corn syrups and things like that that are really making us sick and ill because our bodies don't know what to do with it. They have not evolved over the years to use these chemicals and use this stuff. Fruit was only available certain times of the year. It was nature's sugar, nature's sweeteners. That was it. We are used to eating plants and animals. That's what our bodies have grown over thousands of years and evolved to use. So if we start to eat the whole foods again, our bodies know what to do with that. When we eat the packaged or man-made and processed foods, our bodies don't know what to do with it. So it can cause a whole sort of different reactions in our system and make us ill because, number one, it's depriving us of oxygen, it's depriving us of our nutrition, it's depriving us of all the good fundamental building blocks that our bodies need. So there's a lot there that we could explore for days. But to answer your question, yes, I highly encourage that if you want to try something, go ahead, follow what I'm doing. If you need some help, go on to masteries.com, take a quick look. Lots of different things that I can help you out with. And if you'd like, go on to 121days.com and keep following that blog. I'm going to show you some other strategies coming up, some other things that you can do, because you are different from everybody else, but you today are going to be different than you tomorrow, and 1 month or 3 months or a year from now. Your body is going to change, your lifestyle is going to change, your environment's going to change, and we need to be conscious of that, and we need to make sure that we have different tools that we can use in those situations. So thanks very much. I really appreciate that question. It was really nice. I'm glad to hear that you're watching 121days.com. And if you have any other questions, please come on to dearmasteries.com. There's instructions there on how to ask your question. And thanks very much for following. Appreciate it. I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great day.